Banisher, do not be fooled, for the woman is a snake.
Well, what have you heard?
I found him.
Oh my. Where is he?
Tell her straight.
We found his body.
No. No. It can't be.
I don't think she knew.
Oh, God. Poor Daniel. How did it happen?
He was attacked by wolves. Daniel's ghost haunts you now.
Me? How am I to blame?
That's interesting. I didn't say you were to blame.
I mean, why haunt me if he does not blame me?
Well, there are other reasons for a haunting. But his is all about the treasure. He won't let you have it.
I should have bloody known.
I need to know exactly what happened between you two.
Nothing. We did argue at times, but siblings argue, don't they?
Aye. It doesn't normally lead to killing unless there's a lot of money involved. What did you argue about?
What didn't we argue about? That foolish, obstinate man.
I need to go in your house and look through his things. Do you mind?
Since when did what I mind matter a moment around here? Do what you must.
Look at you, playing the role of the worried sister.
Been digging up gold and digging up worms. I know which I'd choose.
Neither seems to have made them rich. They came prepared. Not prepared enough, it seems.
I sense an echo somewhere nearby. Through a single point passes an infinity of paths.
It's perfect. He'll never tell the difference. You won't cross me, dear brother. Not me.
She knew he'd steal the map, so she made a fake.
He died because she tricked him. I wonder what she'll say when we tell her.
What do you want now?
Time we went.
Aye, it is.
Well, you've looked through our things, such as they are, and I'll warrant you've learned nothing.
Well, I do have more questions. You're very helpful, friendly and amenable. Is it an act?
I don't understand. Why would you ask such a thing?
I know about your forged map. I know you know why Daniel is missing.
How to... Banisher thing, huh? That old fool's greed got him killed, not me.
Truly does she love him so?
You knew exactly what had happened to your brother. Why'd you lie?
What does it matter? He went after the treasure alone and got what he deserved.
I said I'd help you. I keep my word. I'm afraid you must face your brother one last time. Daniel, it's time. Your sister's here. Show yourself.
You'll not have it, you hear me? The treasure is mine.
I see you, Dan. I see your ghost. And you're still mean. The Banisher will see to you.
You fool no one, you gold-grubbing harpy!
Oh, not even death could give you manners.
Enough! Both of you. I'll have the truth now, if you please. And then I shall decide. I saw your letter, Edith. You plan to return to Yorkshire?
Look around you. This country is cursed. It'll never come to nothing. Life were hard in Yorkshire too, but it were home. And the land there is not cursed.
You don't want to go home. You don't want to go back to our old life. You want to go back and buy a large holding and be important.
I saw your map, Daniel. You were hunting treasure.
There's gold out there, and I would stake my claim. This country would have made us rich.
Fool. There's nothing here but sticks and stones and mud and rot.
At least I was trying to get us out of it, instead of running away and abandoning everything like a coward, like him.
Don't you dare say one more word. I'm not like our father.
Edith, you faked a map and fooled your brother. This is how that ended.
You did what?
I had no choice. I couldn't trust you. And I were right.
You'll not have the treasure, you snake!
Nor will you now that you're dead. You'll not squander it on cursed land like a rustic fool. We'd have been better off in England. You know it, but you would not listen.
That choice was not yours to make!
Driven by greed, you went after the treasure alone. You double-crossed your sister.
Bastard!
Snake!
Black-hearted blackguard!
Say that again, you ramp!
Quiet! The both of you.
This family has 2 black sheep and they're both utter pains in the arse.
The truth is told. Decision time.
Edith and Daniel Keene, your rivalry and greed caused this tragedy. Edith will never claim the treasure. Daniel, your demands are satisfied, and you may go.
Is this the end?
An end and a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
To a new beginning. Cheers. Farewell.
You did right, Banisher.
Your lordship, you're back. How nice.
Credence Scudder. Still playing the fool.
Who? Me, your lordship? Not me. All right, all right. People like it. Beloved likes it. And the plan requires it. Jed's gone. And we're going to the West Indies to buy a plantation.
You'll need money.
Have faith, Mr. McWraith. We'll be a long time dead. Best make the most of it, eh? Oh, that reminds me. I have work for you. Banishing work. We'd like to build a monument for Jed, God rest him, in the cemetery. But the forest nearby is awash with spectres.
You buried the stolen payroll in the forest near the cemetery, right?
Got me again, Mr. McWraith. I buried it at the base of a tree next to the landslide. Still, paid work is paid work, right?
Well, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I'll keep the money. Maybe you should rethink the whole plan. A good day to you, Mr. Scudder.
God grant you the same, sir.
I think we've hit a nerve. Ask for help if you need it.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
Symbols. The hut may be near. I sense magic. Could Seeker be here?
Faded with age. Hard to know what it was for. No, still can't see a damn thing.
I'll lend you my eyes if you like. This can't be a coincidence. Could Grace be Seeker? Dusty. Seeker hasn't been here for a long time.
Anyone home? Deborah knew about this place.
Focus on the matter at hand, Red.
I am.
More demonology. Unusual for a witch. These two schools of magic don't usually see eye to eye. Perhaps Lammy could help us with the spell.
Fine wardrobe for a youngster.
They're rags.
And they won't help us find her. Aye. Quite the fall from grace.
That's not funny, and neither is this.
Aye, fair enough.
Over here. Look. Seeker drew this. Now we know. She's in the mountains. There's a ritual of dissimulation, and we need the catalyst. Same circle as the one on the entrance. The circle powers the door, but I don't know the symbol. I don't know it, but I think Lammy might. We did well to come here. Now we know where she's hiding. Soon we'll be able to use the pond. All we need is the key to the dissimulation spell, and Lammy Haskell will help us with that.
Aye, sure.
Whatever it is, out with it.
Oh, now what I say is worth listening to.
Only when it doesn't slow us down.
You're in an awful hurry. It's as if you can't wait to leave.
It's not like that. It's complicated.
Aye, all right. I believe you.
Reinforcements!
Possession incoming.
Get lost, won't you?
coming.
Once you've revealed the routes, I'll destroy them.
Can I join in too?
Have some of that!
Did I ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear. The stolen payroll. Credence may have it back. Or not. We'll see.
So, do you have my money?
I have terrible news on that front. I found the place, but the money's gone. You've been robbed, son, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Shite! Who could have... Ah, I see. You win this one, Banisher. Well done, you old bastard.
Things look better here. Helen is working out.
Good day.
I've mail for the fort. The messenger didn't make it. But I'm glad to make his delivery for him.
Mail? From who?
I don't know. Family? Friends? They seem to come from outside New Eden.
Ah, from before. They could be good for morale, or they could ruin it. Well, thank you.
There's more. The messenger bore the payroll for the train band. I'm glad to hand it over.
Well now, that is a pleasant surprise. That will boost morale and no mistake. Thank you, Banishers. Thank you.
What can you tell me about a young woman by the name of Grace?
It seems you already know some of the story. It was a long time ago, but I'll do my best to fill in the gaps.
What happened to her?
As I heard it told, one day Grace just wasn't there anymore.
How was their relationship?
I believe it was stormy, as you'd expect between a commander and his disobedient daughter. I do think he loved her, but as far as anyone ever saw, he never shed a single tear for her.
Later, after he exiled her, did the captain try to find his daughter?
Not to my knowledge. He did not set off in search of her, nor did he send men. At the time, I thought it strange. Still do. I'll never understand how a man could reject his only daughter. And that, my inquisitive Banisher friends, is all I know about the matter.
Take care of yourself, Helen.
I will. No one else seems to want to.
Grace was right in front of us all along. I barely recognise her.
Let's find her. Lammy should be able to help us with the ritual. No governor, no meeting house. And it seems, no faith.
We have failed. We have failed. I have...
Well, ho there! What a pleasant surprise. I was fair and sure that I'd never see you again.
Where are you off to?
Far away, God willing. Build bridges, say the wise, that people may better understand each other. Build a jetty, say I, so that a ship may come and we can leave. New Eden is a fascinating study for you and I. But for ordinary folk, it is, as I've heard it put, a shite hole.
Leaving changes nothing. You just end up making the same mistake somewhere else.
We must always be open to the possibility that people may learn from their mistakes. Is that not right, Mr. McCraith?
Spoken like a leader.
I fear, however, that not everyone shall listen. I fear what shall befall them if they stay behind.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
It's not easy. I don't have my father's authority and people fear evil more than ever.
And what about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
Are things that bad?
Tell the truth, I don't rightly know. They don't trust me. They tell me nothing, and when they do, they're probably lying. And without the wards, well, I fear things will get worse before they get better. In fact, they already have. Spectres walk, and we are in need of a banisher, or two. If you can bring people peace, well, I doubt they'll be grateful. But perhaps they should have the strength to believe in a brighter future.
We found a page ripped from a book. Yeah, do you recognise it?
Let me see. Is this from the Trismegistus riddles? Yes, it seems to be. Why would you bring me one mildewed page from an amusing but harmless little book?
Why would you fail to disclose that you'd given another ritual to another friend?
It was a long time ago. I said after Caleb I'd distribute no more rituals, and that's what I've done. Not done.
We know. But we're looking for Grace Pennington now, and we were hoping you'd help us find her.
Who?
Really, boy?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mistress Antea. You said Grace's name, and it is my reflex to protect her.
Ever heard of someone named Seeker?
Seeker? No. Sounds like a title, like my true pursuer. This Seeker. Is she Grace? Is she alive? Do you know where she is?
We think she's Grace. We hope she's still alive. And we're trying to find her.
We think she's hidden herself away behind your dissimulation spell.
Then you'll need to unravel it. Shouldn't be too difficult once you're armed with the salient facts.
When was the last time you saw Grace Pennington?
It had to be a few days after I brought her the cloaking ritual. When I returned to visit, the hut had disappeared. Which makes sense now that I think of it.
That's it? You never again tried to find your best friend, your only friend.
Well, you see, some weeks later the first whispers of witchcraft started to fly about town. I kept my head down and Grace was better off out of it. I was right. And I'm glad she escaped. Strange to think of her again after so long.
How does the ritual work?
It creates illusions so effective that they deceive even the keenest eye. There are more effective cloaking spells, but the Trismegistus riddles do have a simple elegance.
The short version, please, ending with how we break it.
Yes, of course. To achieve that, all you need is the caster's full name and the symbol used to make fast the illusion.
Grace Pennington and a triangle pointing downwards.
Well then, now all you need is a simple counterspell from the same book and... Oh my.
What now?
I'm afraid I left my copy in the Araloo. In the void.
That's just great. Just great.
Yes, but in my defence, once you've retrieved the book, dispelling Grace's illusion will be like a walk in the park. Comparatively speaking.
Thank you for your help.
Could you tell Grace that I'm still her friend? I'd be glad to see her again.
Once we found her, we'll be glad to tell her.
It It is step by step that we overcome together. No! No!
More work to do.
A new building needs a solid foundation. I wonder if ghosts still linger.
Come on then. Talk to me. Don't hold back.
I haunt you as a ghost, and you act as though that's normal. I'm dead, and I'm not all... Someone is vexed behind that door.
Excuse the mess. Another bottle broke. It's no big business.
Are you sure you're all right? You seem a little overwhelmed.
A bottle fell from its shelf. No big business, Mr. McWraith. Happens all the time.
Are you all right?
If you must know, sir, I have a drinking problem.
Really?
I do. My liquor disappears. My bottles fall to the floor and break, though I'm nowhere near. 'Tis a drinking problem indeed.
Objects inexplicably vanishing, moving or breaking. Either you're haunted or you're clumsier than you think.
Haunted, you say? Well, Your Majesty, why not? As the saying goes, when life gives you a torrent of shit, may as well be haunted.
You could be in danger. To be haunted is rarely good.
Well, now, that is bad news. Which is good, because I don't believe in good news.
I'm offering you my help. Can you afford to refuse it?
I don't believe in helping hands either. But if you want to do whatever it is you do, please feel free to do it.
Does it only happen in the shop, or does it happen elsewhere?
Shop most of the time, but I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Normally, if a bottle disappears, I drank it and forgot. But I'm not wrong about this. In quiet moments, I hear the bottle glass crack. When I'm not there, the liquor moves about. Other times, they dare to fall of a sudden, out of nowhere, and break upon the floor. The shelves are straight and proper stacked. I had Ishmael check. 'Tis a mystery, right enough.
Ishmael and you were close, I believe.
Oh, how folk love to talk. They're wrong. There's nothing improper between me and Ishmael. He works for me, and we enjoy each other's company. He's a good friend who lives upstairs. I have my own little house across the way. Ah, talk of an angel. Hear the flutter of his wings.
Phoebe? What's the matter? Oh, good day. What can I do?
Well, it's just another bottle broke. I'd blame my butterfingers, but Mr. Banisher here thinks we may have a ghost.
God take my soul. I'm sorry. The spilled liquor. The stink.
Come now. Come now.
I'm sorry.
All is well, Ishmael. Breathe. Just breathe. It's just another worry fit. You'll be fine.
While he gets back on his feet, let's look around.
Nice abacus.
Imagine trying to use one of those after a bottle of rot gut.
Half our operation wiped out at a stroke.
Curses are bad for business.
Broken glass.
She said bottles in her house shifted and fell. We should check it out.
Are you sure you don't want a little pick-me-up? You're safe. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Warm breeze off an ocean. Bread fresh from the oven. Morning bird song. Calm you now, Ishmael.
Broken glass.
She said bottles in her house shifted and fell. We should check it out.
Think of good things. The warm breeze off an ocean. Bread fresh from the oven. Morning bird song. You're safe. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Poor Ishmael has fits of worry.
He seemed upset with the smell of liquor.
You're safe. I'm here.
They've been playing for years. I'm keeping score. Either Ishmael's getting better or Phoebe's getting worse. For Constance, Phoebe is a painter.
This is just an easel. No paints. Unfinished work?
Why would you name a painting before starting it? Phoebe Walcott's done well for herself. Her own warehouse and pier at Covenant Beach.
A ghost was here. Not long ago.
Phoebe likes a drink. Or 5.
Maybe that vexes our mysterious ghost.
This is as sad as it is disturbing.
Despite her defiance, her past batters her.
I know Phoebe and Ishmael are friends, but there's a generous will.
Our shy, bottle-breaking ghost also hides things. Why the will?
Everything Ishmael has, he gets from her. Perhaps the ghost thinks Ishmael is being ensnared. What kind of ghost only communicates by breaking wee bottles?
An insidious ghost, trying to slowly drive its victim crazy. I doubt there's anything more to be found here. Let's go back to the store and ask a few more questions.
Have you found your ghost?
Tell me about yourself, that I might better understand who haunts you.
Widow and proud. Town drunk and prouder. A fine chess player, even better when tipsy. That's about it.
What can you tell me about your late husband?
The truth is as boring as a sober day, I'm afraid. A happy couple we were until we were not. Strange, is it not? How you marry a fine man and at the first small contrariety discover he's a dubious, unreliable coward.
Could he be a mysterious ghost?
Took less than a month for Solomon to abandon me. My caring husband became a brickle white-livered chicken. He trooped off a-hunting. Heard he died in New France, spitting my name. If there's more, you'll have to find it out for yourself. Your Scottishness.
Fair enough. No other family?
No, I'm the child of dead parents and the parent of a dead child. The truth, as I say, is boring.
How long have you been running the store in the Harrows?
Years, decades, centuries. When I arrived, the farmers had no store. Folks were glad to have me. Even old Askell was pleased. Of course, I was a respectable widow at the time. Respectable merchants are a boon to New Eden, don't you know?
What happened to the respectable bit?
My husband and daughter push up daisies in the New World muck, Your Majesty. Respectability is a great steaming pile of horse shite.
How's Ishmael? Feeling better, is he?
He's cleaning up the broken glass. I've buggered off till he's finished, and you should too.
Would you know, by any chance, what pulls the trigger on his crises?
He deals with his pain as best he can, like all of us. You leave him alone now, yeah?
I'm sorry, I must insist.
You, Your Majesty, are tugging at my berries now, and it vexes me.
I'm here to protect you from a ghost, Mistress Walcott. Ishmael's condition may be important.
Ishmael Lord just needs a drink. He has a past, and because of it, when he gets the anxieties, he collapses. It's how he is, and he won't take his medics. Well, that's all right, because I can easily drink enough for two.
Your troublesome ghost meddles with more than your booze. It also hid your will.
I knew things were vanishing. It wasn't just the liquor.
Whose ghost do you think might hide your liquor and your will?
Sounds like my long-dead husband's particular brand of mischief.
Ghosts may linger long in the invisible before returning.
If you've liquor stocked elsewhere, I'd like to check it.
I would too, sir. But I abandoned my warehouse some time ago and have since lost the keys. Ishmael may have spares. His room is upstairs, right over our heads.
A trusted friend, is he?
Despite his efforts to keep me alive, I consider him my one and only friend.
May I see your wares?
I'm a shopkeeper, aren't I? Yes, you may see my wares.
Thank you for your time. I'll take no more of it for now.
No matter. I've all the time in the world.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
This Bible really annoyed him.
I hope he kept his opinion to himself. Games of strategy, games of chance.
A widow, drunk and inconsolable, and a widower, sober and inconsolable.
Also, a shy, bottle-breaking ghost.
That's not a lot to go on.
Missed me?
Always. Ishmael took a risk keeping this, especially around here.
Was he scared of a ghost? I'd like to ask him about that.
So our mysterious ghost also took time to hide that key. Must be important. Wet sand. Did Ishmael go to the sea recently?
Covenant Beach, maybe?
That's a possibility, but why would the ghost hide a key? What exactly does this ghost want? There's no clear pattern.
Banisher rule number 1. A ghost always lingers for a reason.
Let's have a chat with Ishmael Law. Mr. Law?
How can I help you, sir?
Kind of easy to work for someone who drinks so much.
Phoebe Walcott deals with her pain the only way she knows.
But you dislike heavy drinkers, don't you?
My friend is wounded by the horrors of the world. She drinks so that she does not weep. But I weep enough for two.
You had a fit of worry. Not the first, I gather. What scared you?
You embarrass me, sir.
No need to be embarrassed, Mr. Law. But I do need the information if I'm to end this haunting.
My fits, sir, being the work of no ghost, shall not be your business neither.
He suffers in silence, just like his friend.
The villagers burned the governor's ghost wards, but you kept one in your room. Why?
The wards were sent by God. Yes, I keep one in my lodgings. The better to be safe from evil. Since you deposed the governor, here God's voice is little heard. The Almighty, it turns out, is easily deterred.
God has forsaken Ishmael Law, or so he thinks.
God may be easily deterred, sir. But I'm not.
Then you had better get to work, for the good folk of the Harrows teeter on the brink.
What can you tell me about Covenant Beach?
Not much, sir.
There's a locked warehouse there. The ghost that haunts this store hid the key.
That was Mistress Walcott's storehouse, the center of her business. It's derelict now.
But you've been there of late, haven't you? I found sand from the beach in your lodgings. Why did you go to the warehouse? And why would the ghost hide the key to it?
I don't know what you are scraping for, mister, but you'll not find it on my boots.
I'll see you later, Ishmael.
Anytime, sir.
Strange case. We found nothing conclusive.
The warehouse by the beach is the only lead left. Let's go. Can I join in too?
Peter!
Oh, I am back.
Ishmael's nerves and Phoebe's thirst. Reminds me of the good old days. Just lie me down in a puddle of piss and had a couple angry ghosts.
The ghost may be discreet, even sneaky, but these two are haunted.
Ishmael's wife, perhaps?
Ishmael's old master was a drunk too. Alcohol has to be the key to this case.
Goody Perkins.
Yes, that's right.
I'll bid you good day, Goody Perkins.
May God grant you grace, Mr. McWraith.
Take care. The place is warded.
There you are.
Here I am.
Another curse.
Wasn't I always?
Unclean spirit, be gone.
Ask for help if you need it.
Yes!
Always teamwork.
Piss off!
There's more of them. Die, you bastard!
Ask for help if you need it.
Your funeral!
This spectral nest needs to be cleansed.
Corrito Ska!
Stop that spectre before it possesses the corpse. Look,
There's more of them. Try this on for size. Die, you bastard!
almost there.
Piss off!
Standing by.
Reinforcements! That corpse is taking aim. Try this on for size.
Ask for help if you need it.
try this on for size. They brought more friends.
Move, Red. Watch out!
Piss off!
Constance. Just like the title of the unfinished painting. If this is Phoebe Walcott's warehouse, it's bigger than I'd imagined.
She had quite the business. Little remains.
This would be a perfect smuggler's hideout.
You think it could be?
At this point in the case, anyone and anything is suspicious. Bennett Law. Ishmael's master and the man who killed his wife.
Law docked here. Ishmael must have been devastated.
I bet it was Phoebe who put dog shite in his food. Right. Let's go find some answers. I sense the fragment of a ghost's voice.
I should have killed him. Killed that dog with my bare hands. Bess, my poor love. Forgive me.
Ishmael Law drinks just as much as Miss Walcott, except he hides it.
So by spilling the liquor and hiding the key to the warehouse...
The ghost may be trying to stop him drinking, not her.
I'm ready to shoot the infested roots, after you bruise the heart.
Great! More fun.
Eyes peeled.
Away with you!
Pigment. Tops. Yeah, I don't think she ever actually made paint.
And precise. Well done.
Ishmael must have been absolutely hammered.
Imaradas en tus.
Bess, there was no God to mind you in this miserable life, and none to welcome you to the next.
What is this place? Where am I?
I'm so sorry, Bess.
Ishmael? My husband?
There is no heaven, and yet I shall go to hell.
Stop torturing yourself.
Bess? But how? Why?
What have you become, Ishmael Law? You must stop all of this. Live better.
So that's our discreet ghost. Bess Law.
Bess felt his struggle and came back to him after all these years. We need Bess's tie. That way we can make her manifest.
Here, Red. The bag. There's an echo.
Written recognition of Ishmael's freedom after the murder of his wife Bess. We've found our tie. We have the tie. We can make Bess manifest.
Why am I here?
You must be wife to Ishmael Law. My name is Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We are Banishers.
Will you banish the ghost of Bess Law? Will it ease her pain?
First things first. You're not after Phoebe Walcott, right? You're here for Ishmael.
I don't know why I'm here. I just want the pain to stop.
You've been breaking Phoebe Walcott's liquor bottles. Why?
It was not me. It was Ishmael. He was dead drunk, breaking bottles in this place.
Not here in the warehouse, but in Phoebe Walcott's shop. You broke many of her bottles.
Ishmael and I served a master who drank. He was a brute. He beat me. He killed me. He took Ishmael's eye. And now my husband is a drunkard. He comes here to soak his sorrows, to drown them in liquor, to draw me back, against my will.
Is that why you hid the key?
I think so. I was angry. I was hollow. I spied on him, on her too. I did what little I could to push the abyss away.
You feel empty because you've lingered too long.
All I know is I can stand the pain no more. Not theirs, nor mine.
How did you end up here?
We came from Marrakesh. We left in search of a better life. To pay our way, we signed a contract. 7 years in service to a bad man. The drunkard Bennett Law, who, when drunk, was mean. Liquor turns men and women evil. I know it. I saw it. Now, under the sway of a bad woman, my husband treads the same path. His sorrow has called me back. I remember the pain. I feel the pain so much. They must stop. I'll make them stop.
You're dead a long time, Bess. What brought you back now?
My husband. His drunkenness roused my pain and brought me back to him. I was nowhere and nothing. And then, all of a sudden, the world appeared with me in it, and I saw Ishmael, desperate on the floor.
Did his despair call you back? Is that why you stay?
Maybe. I don't know. I heard Ishmael speak, and in his words there was pain. He spoke his name, the name of my killer. They brought me back. Ishmael and his pain. That woman and her poison. They must stop.
They suffer. They didn't mean to bring you back.
Their intentions matter not. Her madness is becoming his. I am trapped in their pain. I am trapped in their pain because of her sway over my husband, and I want it all to stop.
You're dead a long time. Where were you when you were gone?
I don't know. I was drifting. Away from the pain. Away from the terror of my death. The pain never left my thoughts. But I could feel it no more. And that was good. Now the pain is back. Now I am back. Now I feel Ishmael suffer too. It must stop. It all must stop. And I shall make it stop.
We'll take our leave. Expect to be invited to manifest again sometime soon. Don't resist the call. Ishmael and Phoebe will be there.
Who?
Your husband and his friend. Between us, we'll put an end to all of this.
Be quick. I can barely hear my Ishmael now, above the rising, growing pain.
Well, we finally unraveled this sad case.
Aye. Sadness over pain, over outrage, over guilt. It's a sick dance, isn't it? Ishmael and Phoebe remind me of where I stood for a time.
I remember.
This feels good.
I was ruined. Things I'd done. Oh, the ghosts of those who died haunted me. I had to choose. Drink myself to death or get rid of my ghosts.
You chose well.
I got lucky. I found you. And you saved me, Antea, from my ghosts. And you saved me from myself.
Have some of this. Is that the sound of a corpse cocking its gun?
I am ashamed.
Come here. Nobody cares enough for you to be ashamed. Mr. McWraith, welcome back. Ishmael's not feeling well. Best leave him be.
More trouble?
He had another episode. Same as before. He's fine now. I gave him a drink, and this time he took it.
Ishmael has history with liquor. Should you be offering him drink?
I'm the town drunk. What else am I supposed to do? Anyway, he's got a dry stick up his arse. It'd do him good to wet it.
'Tis liquor. I suspect you may be overestimating its medicinal qualities.
By dint of extensive experience, I am better placed to estimate the power of liquor than anyone. Besides, he always turns it down. Shame, really. Nothing like a sip or two to soothe a troubled soul.
Ishmael Law is haunted by the ghost of his wife. But even without her, this whole situation is a mess.
Time we all had a wee chat.
You too, Bess. Come on. It's time to show yourself.
Phoebe Walcott, this is Bess Law. Bess, you already know Phoebe.
Bess? My love? How? I thought I was dreaming. You were really here?
I was. I am now. And not for long. Please.
Oh, you're Bess. The best. His best. Ishmael is fine, don't worry. Or, well, he will be soon.
Ishmael has been drinking as much as you do. Liquor won't solve the problem here.
Of course it won't. But we'll have some fun while we wait to not solve anything.
You make him suffer, woman. And I cannot stand the pain.
Talk not to me about pain, lady. You know nothing of my pain.
Shut your mouth, Phoebe.
You shoot yours, if you can take the bottle from it.
Stop rattling each other's cages. It's time to bring this to a close. Bess Law, you have lingered between worlds for many years, unable to find the peace denied to you by your murder. Fueled by alcohol, Ishmael's guilt awakened your pain and brought you back.
Then make it stop. All of you. I beg you. Because if you don't...
I release you, Bess. I let you go. I'll change. I'll leave Phoebe if I must.
You were a grand man once. My Ishmael. Find peace. And give me mine.
You've suffered long enough. Go now. And go for good. Ascend. You have been here.
You'll go. You'll really leave me.
I will go. Bess was right. We are not good for each other.
Come on. Let's go too.
I'm sorry.
No, forget it. I'll be all right alone.
I should pack.
I'll help you.